Our other top story we're following this evening, alarming numbers out tonight about fatal drug overdoses in San Francisco. Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
I'm Ken Bassita. Just yesterday, the SFPD reported a big drop in crime citywide. KPIX 5's Andria Borba with today's new increase. Andria?
It's hard to see the drug use and human suffering on the streets of San Francisco. The grim reality is that in 2019, according to the medical examiner, 290 people died of fentanyl and heroin overdoses, as first reported in the Chronicle.
I've never, it's unprecedented. I've never seen it like this.
William Buellman is the outreach coordinator at Glide. He's been working with those on the streets for nearly 20 years. He says fentanyl in particular is much more potent, requiring more Narcan than ever to reverse the drug.
We're having to give several doses routinely now. Hasn't been the case in the past with heroin.
And the heroin, often black tar on the streets, isn't clear of fentanyl either.
A lot of even the tar heroin is cut with fentanyl at the upper levels now because the cartels are doing that to compete.
The Drug Enforcement Administration backs up this claim. Sales of the drug can translate into substantial profits for cartels. It also means the black market of counterfeit pills has been flooded with an extremely deadly substance in which the lethal margin of error for those who use drugs is minutely small. Glide volunteers hand out fentanyl test strips to users to check levels of the drug. District 6 Supervisor Matt Haney, whose district encompasses Soma and the Tenderloin, some of the hardest hit areas, has declared a public health emergency.
What it's going to take is a different sort of emergency crisis level response, more folks out there doing street outreach, more access to Narcan, targeting our law enforcement and prosecution to prevent these particularly dangerous drugs.
Supervisor Haney says there also needs to be more treatment options and treatment beds for those who want to get off the drugs and off the streets here in San Francisco. Live on the Embarcadero, Andria Borba, KPIX 5.